done anything differently, it would have been to start exploring this earlier. Whereas I think a lot of people are just like, oh, all of my friends are going to, this certain university and I have to go there. And if it was one thing that I would just say is make an informed decision based on you and what you want, because it's inevitable that you will make friends.
You don't, but people, like lecturers, want you to ask questions, and it's okay. And a lot of the times, like a final year student now, and sometimes I still get confused with certain things, and these are basic certain things, and that's okay. People do forget things, but just the most important thing is ask questions, and don't be afraid to ask questions. This is your opportunity to learn, so don't let that slip away from you just because you didn't ask.
Like, I know for Mainit's website there's the page in Course Finder that will literally break down every year. So year 1, year 2, year 3, and it'll provide you with the list of modules, and then you can click in and you can see what you learn. So you have a very, very good idea of what that course is and then what to expect. I don't know if that is for every university, but if you have that opportunity to know, so if you know what you want to do, research the course really well so that you know what you're getting yourself into, because this is something you're going to do for 3 years or 4 years. So you want to be able to like the course, you want to be able to do it and enjoy it at the same time, not just do it because you got into it, but because you like it as well.
Bubble, but I think definitely meeting people and networking is so important, because you never know where people are going to be tomorrow. So definitely talking to people. 2, definitely stay on top of your work. It's very, very important. Try and be diligent. Try and speak for yourselves. If your friend is going out and you have stuff to do, think about that. And just try and find the balance between your work life and your social life. It's definitely hard in the beginning because there's no one there to tell you, go do this or do that, but finding that balance is so important. So those are just I would.
I feel like an arts degree is genuinely the way to go, whether you know what you want to do in the future or not. Because if obviously there's an option. For example, if you want to go into law, you can study straight law, and then you can go and you're going straight on your way to be a solicitor or barrister or whatever it is. But if you're not sure entirely, you can study law, and then you can study something like, for example, English. But that opens up other doors for other things, like, for example, journalism or something. So you're not set in one way when you go into arts, which it's really a no-brainer when you think about it. Just to do it, and it might be an extra 2 years or so, but I mean, what's 2 years compared to the rest of your life? Like,
go to open days and stuff and ask questions. Or with the admissions office, I'm a student ambassador, and we have the Ask a Student. So you can chat to a student about their course. So I would tell a prospective student to really try and talk to students, current students, or maybe if they can get to Maynooth and walk around, see if they like it. Because at the end of the day, it's really important to like where you are. And I know it's kind of hard, you can't really know until you get here, but I like the feel of it when I was in transition year, and how it was a university, but it wasn't crazy with the amount of students that were in other universities. So I definitely would say get the feel of Maynooth, see what it's like, if you get the chance.
There for you to help you, turn to your siblings, turn to your parents, turn to your guidance counsellor in school. I went to my guidance counsellor in school, and he was very helpful. Go to teachers, you know what your teacher did in college, ask them questions, or if you wanted to be a teacher in maths, say, go to your maths teacher and ask them. They'll be so there to help you, they want to help you, and just do as much research as you possibly.
So often there are times where you think that you might know what you want to do, and if that is what you want to do, go for it. But with Maynooth, And with nearly all their courses, there are so many options to change between courses and to explore and kind of try out different subjects, like with the arts degree and then with the BSc, the general science. For me, for my first 6 weeks, we were able to sit in different lectures and decide what we wanted to do. So if you are like me and know what you want to do, but at the same time don't know what you want to do, it's an amazing course because you get to try everything out and you get to make your own mind up. And that is kind of what university and college is all about. Trying new things and finding who you are. When I was in secondary school, I never thought that I would be president of Women in STEM or involved in a student union. I thought I was going to complete my degree in chemistry and go off to work in a lab, but things change and you do as well. So university is about finding yourself, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there and go research. I did a lot of research.
College, like there's clubs and societies, even putting yourself forward for like ambassador stuff or orientational year. I did that as well in first and second year, and like there's the SU, like there's so many things just to get involved. You can kind of learn new things you never did before. You'll be able to make friends like that in different things that you've never done before. I think that'd be kind of the main thing, like just make the most of it and get involved as much as you can, because it's only like 3 or 4 years long, so make the most.
And it goes by pretty quickly, as you said.
Yeah, it flies by, so I think just like take nearly every opportunity you can. And
Were you well prepared, or did you feel like you needed a bit of
I think compared to others who just went straight from school straight into it, I feel like I was very prepared because I took a year out and I did study a wee bit during that year out, so I felt a bit more confident going in. But it's still tough, like still tough to do assignments and stuff. But if you just concentrate on them, you'll do grand. Like.
So I'm always saying to everyone, keep your options open. If you're putting down a course, always think of having a backup as well. So maybe the arts degree would be your backup if you wanted to do, say, the BCL Law and Business. Because having a backup there at the end of the day will save you if something happens on the day of an exam, or if you're not sure what you want to do. The arts degree is a great course to have. Just with the range of subjects, there's 34 options, and you have your 4 weeks at the start of semester 1 to sample them all out. So I just think that's a great opportunity. And I always say, just keep your mind open to things and don't be dead set when you're coming into college, because it's just a completely different experience.